Where do we go from here as a football club? Well, I've said this, I don't know how many times now on this channel and on the podcast. And I'm going to ask it one more time. Where do we go from here after a performance like that? Well, again, for me, the answer is clear. Thomas Frank needs to leave the football club. But let's go back to the beginning of the season and really his appointment. His appointment came after Ange Postecoglou brought a Europa League trophy to the club. First European trophy in over 40 years. But he was fired and sacked, dismissed, whatever you want to call it, because we needed to compete on all fronts. And the Premier League form wasn't good enough. Now, at no stage really last year did I ever think we were going to get relegated. We were very, very far away in terms of points. That isn't something we can say right now. Ange was dismissed, and one of the main reasons he was dismissed was the club needing to compete on all fronts. That is something that they said, nothing to do with the fans. They came out and said that. However, Thomas Frank said last night Tottenham cannot compete in both the Premier League and Europe. He said it is a situation Spurs have been in for 2 years now. Clearly we struggle to manage playing in Europe and in the Premier League. The messaging from Tottenham Hotspur in the last year has been absolutely dreadful. In most parts, there's been some well-produced videos, as I alluded to earlier. They've been good and get your hopes up, give us a little inch or a little few millimeters of something to grab onto. But Thomas Frank's crumbling. The performances are not getting better. We look lifeless, soulless, disinterested. We went from imbalanced on the left to imbalanced on the right after an injury, despite two players sat on the bench that could have helped that balance issue out. Again, we played a centre midfielder at right back and a right back at left back, despite having a left back on the bench. I don't care that he's 19, he's Brazilian, he's only been here for a couple of weeks. If we want to pay £15 million for a player and we need balance in our team, put him in. Otherwise, he ain't good enough and he's never going to be good enough, or you don't trust him, or he's just been signed for I don't know why. Play them. Balance is a huge issue at this football club on that pitch. As I said at the beginning of this, where do we go from here? Has to leave the football club. We cannot continue in the rate that we're going in. Because at one point yesterday, we were 3 points off of 18th. Thankfully, Manchester United actually did us a favour yesterday and scored in the injury time. We are in serious trouble.